Okay, so I went babbling and babbling and babbling, and then I noticed it wasn't recording. It just caught the 34 seconds into it. So I don't know what happened. So I don't know where so anyways, this is Cindy the Crocheter A, and I am here because I'm going to visit a friend tomorrow, and it has thrown me off because see, I'm just going to check 34 seconds. Okay, I'm still recording, so I don't know why it stopped on me. So, anyways, for those of you who don't know me, I've just recently picked up some needles because I was gifted a mystery box and they had knitting needles, and so I tried my first dishcloth, and the needles just slipped right out. I don't know how many times I started it, but I finished it. I got it. It's a little wonky and short because I think after 32 rows, I'm like, that's it. I want to end this. So it should actually have 37, but I cut it at 32. So that's my first one. I'm keeping it. This will forever be mine. However, I have a friend who I want to eventually knit her daughter some sweaters. Yeah, gung ho. That probably won't happen. But I decided I continued since I last left you. In between my crochet projects, I pick up knitting needles and just do the dishcloth because it's just something different. And for those of you who may not know, I like to do sign language. And so knitting is perfect because it kind of does the same motion as doing sign language. So, anyways, I used a size 5 needle on one of them. I think it's the one I'm going to show you. And then the rest did the 4.5, I think. And so here we go. I got the pattern down, so now the skipping is actually, you can see all around that it gives this a little unique pattern, and I figured it out. And so I am gifting my friend who I'm seeing tomorrow these 3 dishcloths, washcloths, and yeah, she's gonna get my first batch of knitting washcloths or dishcloths or however she uses them. I guess she could put 2 together and make a hot pad, or yeah, and I really enjoyed the feel of it. So this is just my knitting. I didn't know Jada and Stitches had a little bit on knitting, and so I'm gonna put on my hook next. Just complete purl. And I've been researching, and I'm what I've researched is the purl stitch. If you just do purl, 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 purl for the entire thing, it's kind of like a garter stitch or a seed stitch. But I don't know. My terms are much knowledge on that. So this is just what I've been working on once I'm not crocheting, and yeah, I like the way the pattern looks, how it's red and then the green striped in the middle. This one, yeah. So I really like this one. If I wasn't such a giving, loving person, I would totally keep these for me. However, I do have another little section of yarn that will be mine, but I'm going to give this to my friend, and we're going to a burger place that I never knew existed in Winnipeg, and apparently it's been around since I was born, practically. Maybe even past then. Uh, Sorry, my nose is looking a little red. Yeah, and it's a little warm out, so I'm a little flushed today. But So if I can remember, I will videotape um, this little joint called Mrs. Mike's, and it's a popular burger joint, burger milkshake, and yeah, joint. And actually, a viewer of mine mentioned it that they usually go there, and so I'm gonna check it out tomorrow with my friend, and I'm gonna give her this. And the same friend I found out went to the States probably about 3 weeks ago. Oh, and this same friend has my Amazon packages because I use her home to get my packages. So I have, if you want me to show you, I will show you. That was money that was gifted to me, and I chose to be naughty and irresponsible and use it towards treating myself out. Even though I know bills are probably the smarter choice. But I'm like, it's my birthday, so part of it to most of it went towards my Amazon stuff. And so if you like to see that in a video, I can show you. But not only that, she went to the States with her family. And when I found that out, guess what Cindy buggered and asked for? You got it. So she, I guess, was texting me how many quantities did I want. But you know, sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I budget in when I go and travel. So to have someone ask me to go and buy something, you know, that was not planned. You don't want to be greedy and say, yeah, get me like 5 cans of cheese, 5 chicken and a biscuit, 5 Cheeto chili chips, you know. So by the time I text her, she already texted me saying, oh, I didn't know what quantity you wanted, so I just got one of each. And I said to her, well, that's all I pretty much expected, which is true because, you know, she has her own expenses to pay and stuff. And so I didn't want to out budget her budget. And so I'll be able to pick that up tomorrow. So I'm kind of a little excited. So yeah, we'll see how long that will last. I know Autumn will be excited. She'll get some cheese. And so, yeah, so that's a little update of some excitement going on in my life. And so I did ask for help on the dish towel, which I thank you for those who did. And thank you for those who thumbs up too. I scrapped it. I put it aside. I frogged it and made dishcloths instead out of that. Um, I understand the concept of the knitting and I understand the concept of the purling. It's just when you combined on the same row knitting and then switching to purl, that's where Cindy overly got confident and failed confidently. I think I cast it on 52, got up to row 3 where it started to knit a couple and then purl, and then the next row is just straight knit. And as I was doing that, I'm like, did I yarn over? Did I loop an extra loops? Well, I guess eventually I did that like 3 tries. And by the 3rd try, when I actually got done the purling and knitting row and started knitting, and was coming up with way too many stitches and stuff, I thought I put it aside. I did some research and exploring, and I realized somehow, which I thought I did, I thought I had my needle or my thread or my yarn in the right position for a purl stitch. But I guess apparently I didn't, because in the next row someone, I can't remember the video I watched. I finally found a video explaining that if you have it wrong, you're going to have this extra, like two in that same stitch when it should only be one. And so I'm like, I'm putting it aside. I'm going to practice now on my purl. So my next dishcloth is going to be the purl. And let me tell you, I like these ones better. But for my practicing, I'm just going to do casting on 25, I think, Jade and Stitches shows. And then I think she works it up to about 35. And so that's all I'm going to be doing is maybe that one. And then I don't know if anyone out there knows of a simple knit purl pattern, or maybe I'll just go and do find a dishcloth that just has knit one way, purl the other, knit and purl, knit and purl, knit and purl. And then yeah, can't remember what I'm gonna say. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day and it's 3:30. Mind you, I didn't get up until a little later. So my mind's getting on to food. What am I gonna have? So, oh shoot, something fell. So anyways, I put that dish towel on hold. So my friend ain't gonna get the dish towel this time around. Maybe at Christmas time I will be able to give her the dish towel. But yeah, if anybody has any patterns that maybe are easy, that maybe combines a bit of knit mixed in with the purl the same way, or maybe that dish towel is the perfect example for me to go gung-ho. So anyways, that is that, and that is that, and that is my video. I hope you all are having a good week. I hope you all had a good weekend. Oh my. I don't know if anybody was aware of the Ontarians, Canadian Ontarians. They got stuck in with a Deruco, I think it was called, or that's what they're labeling it, kind of storm. It wasn't a tornado, but it was a Deruco, where you got the storm and then the dryness. And I read it got up to 120 kilometers of wind. I was talking to a YouTuber, and she claims that she had read of 200. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. So yeah, I know of Heather and Lisa and well, Katrina said she had a bit, but Kim, those three, not so much Heather. Heather just kind of drove into the storm because of her traveling plans. But yeah, power's been out for a couple of days, and just the storm killed 2 people. So yeah, but I think they are getting their power back now and dealing with the damage. But it only lasted, I think, about like 20 minutes, and it's like wrecking havoc of like 3 days. Just a 20-minute storm can cause that much damage. It's just insane, you know? And so I'm thankful that the YouTubers are safe. And yeah, so it's sunny out. It's going to be sunny for this week. So have a great day, everyone. And I hope you will stay tuned and yeah, see what else Cindy creates in knitting. Knitting, knitting, knitting. Alrighty. So take care all. I might do a live. I don't know when I'll do a live, but I feel a live coming on soon. So yeah, thank you all for your compliments and your comments and everything. And last time I didn't get to do the I love you sign because they kicked me out, and I'm gonna get kicked out soon again. So take care all. What is today? Today's Tuesday still, right? Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, okay. I thought it was the middle of the week. Anyways,